Okay, now we're at Zillow. The first thing you want to do is create an account. Make sure you create this account. Make sure you can get the notifications to your phone. Next, you want to look for your zip code. I already know what zip codes I'm interested in because I've been in this area for a while. Your area, you're going to know what zip codes you're interested in too, so that's not going to be a big worry. And if you don't know, you just look around. Look around your area, and then you're going to start to recognize certain trademarks and certain things you like, don't like. Not every area is good for investing. As you can see, this area right here, $400,000 houses, $500,000 houses, this may not be the best areas to invest in. This is part of just learning your market and knowing your market. And then the more you learn, the more you'll know. So this is one way to learn your market. You can just look around and see home prices. So in this video, we're going to zoom in. And this is the area I want to look into. As you see, I already have homes saved right here. This is the college area, Old Dominion University in my area. I like to buy homes near colleges and rent them out by the room or to students. So I'm starting to zoom in and then dig down into this area. Now these are a little more in my price range. You see some 210, you see some 205. These are the type of homes you want to look for. Especially you see the homes surrounded are 375, 280, 370. You always want to look for cheaper homes, but in a nice area where the other homes can raise the value of your home. So once I look at this 205 right here, I see there was a price cut right here on 2-3. So that means they have this house in the market, but no one has bought it, so they lowered the price. Another key factor you want to look at is days on the market. It tells you right here, 36 days on the market. The longer days on the market, the more negotiating power you'll have. And this just tells you the interest that the home has been getting, 21 saves, 1,200 square feet. A key indicator here is that they do not have pictures of the inside of the home. This is important. That means the inside of the home is most likely damaged, and maybe it's a little high price for what you're getting on the inside. Let's look at another home. This is 210. So of course, this home needs updates, but this actually looks in pretty good condition. Square footage and beds and bath is very important. You want to learn your criteria. Criteria is everything. In certain areas, your criteria may change. So in a college town like what I'm in, I'm looking for square footage, bigger homes, and more bedrooms and bathrooms. I like to turn 4 bedrooms into 5-bedroom homes, 6-bedroom homes, maybe even 7 bedrooms. Because the name of the game is bedrooms. So that's why square footage is very important, because you need that extra square footage to convert a space to an extra bedroom. So yeah, this house definitely needs a lot of work. For homes like this that needs a lot of work, it's fine to buy them, but you just want to make sure that the homes in the surrounding area, so this is 210, have that value. Because this house for 210 that we just looked at, you're going to put $60,000, $70,000 in. So you want to make sure the comparable homes in the area are at least worth $300,000+, which as you can see here, they are. Another thing that you want to do is you want to look at the street views of these homes. You can pull up the street view and you never have to go to the home. You can just look at the street view. Okay, now the key to putting all of this together is creating saved notifications where you're able to be notified whenever a new house pops up with your specific criteria. As you learn your criteria, you're going to know exactly what you're looking for. You want to put that in a notification that comes to your phone. We're always on our phone. We always have access to our phone. So by putting these notifications in, we're able to see the house come up very quickly. You're able to go see it or even lock it down under contract without seeing it before anyone else gets it. This is the most important factor. Another thing that's very important is street view. Using the street view Zillow feature, you're able to see the neighborhood without actually being there. So what you want to do is scroll down until you see the map. And once you see the map, you just hit street view. Now this may not be an updated photo of the house. It depends on when the picture was taken, but it gives you a good feel for the size of the property and the neighborhood. Actually looks like a decent neighborhood. This is a nice neighborhood. So I'm able to go through the neighborhood. You see there's a new construction home. That's a nice home. Then you can move through the neighborhood. Okay, now I'm on this side of the street. What's down here? Okay, it looks like there's an apartment building here with window units. So this is probably not the best apartment apartment buildings. But for the most part, this is nice. This is nice. The area looks to be up and coming, looks to be a nice street. You want to look to buy the worst properties on the nice street. This is a nice property, nice property, nice property. This seems to be the worst property on this street. This is a key indicator that they're building in the area and that your ARV or after repair value will increase. This is the subject property, and then these are the other properties. And you can see all of this through Zillow without ever being there. So as you're working through this, your criteria is going to change. Everything is going to change. If you know you want a student house, then of course you're going to look in student town. This house may be too much. This may not be the type of property you want to buy. You may want to buy a smaller property that's lower on maintenance. These bigger properties are nice, but they're going to have more maintenance. We teach what we teach at the Roommate Investor, or if you want to learn more, what we do, we actually fix up the properties brand new in the beginning, so we have less maintenance on the back end using the BRRRR process. I actually have a video on what the BRRRR process is. Okay, so next, once you find your area, once you create your account, once you know your criteria, what you want to do is start saving homes. By using the save feature with Zillow, they will send you like properties that you saved as well. So we're just going to go in. You see the save buttons right here. We're clicking save just to show you how this feature works. So now whenever these properties say right here get a price cut, we're going to get notified. Price cut 5,000. Property under contract. Property just opened back up. To view your saved properties, you want to come up here in the right hand corner, and then you want to click saved home. Now, as you can see, these are the properties that we just saved. And you can actually compare the properties if you want to. And then from here, you can decide like which properties do you feel is best for you. So let's click back into one of these properties. Let's scroll through some other metrics I like to look at. So I'm just scrolling down. If you don't have an agent, you can click buy an agent or video chat. I've used these features before and found an agent. These just let you know, if it's gas or if it's all electric. You may not want gas properties because that's just another maintenance expense that you're gonna have to deal with. I like to deal with mostly electric, but if I have to do gas, I will. But I like to cut out gas when possible. Here you can learn about the schools, you can learn if there's HOAs, and you just learn all the details about the property. This is the Zestimate. The Zestimates are okay. This isn't the best metric to find what the true value of the house is. It can be somewhat of a starting point, but to find the true value, you really want to go over the ARV and common homes in the area, the comps, that's sold similar square footage and similar bed and baths, similar home condition as yours. I also like to look at the tax assessment. This is just something I like to do. Again, it's not really a big indicator, but it's maybe a small indicator. If you see the tax assessment going up year by year, I like to see that. I don't want to see this number higher and then these numbers lower. Here you can play around with your mortgage calculator and your down payment. If you were to put 5% down like the way we teach, and depending on what the interest rate in your area is, it'll tell you what your potential monthly payment will be and what your mortgage insurance potentially. All these are rough numbers, nothing is fixed. But this gives you a general idea of what kind of property you're looking at and what you're expecting to see roughly.